Yeah, everything seems okay. I have much plastic to get through. This is probably gonna take me a little bit. Let me see what I'm looking at. Show me the one. Oop. There it is. There it goes. 154 and 3. 3 looks pretty easy to find. And then 54. I think is, yep. Here. Eat. Yum yum. Eat up. Yummy yummy. Does the plastic taste good? Are you full? Do you need to be burped? Let me see. Try to get these nubs off. I finally bought an X-Acto knife to basically do this job for me. Ah, damn it. I'm fighting a war. Yummers. I'm fighting a war because there's a house centipede on my floor a couple hours ago. And I didn't see where it went. There's a chance it could come back. And if it comes back, you can eat that as well. What else? Oh, there's a big one. Probably, this one probably doesn't matter as much. But we'll try and scrape some of these off. Oh shit, that's like fucking butter. Damn. Yeah, ew. Ew indeed. You get them at the hospital semi-regularly. I'm always the one noticing them. Nobody else like sees them. Until I like find one and then just kill it. No, you look like a pretty hungry guy. I think you could eat a few. I am such a hungry guy. Yummy yummy house centipedes for me. Alright, so let's see, this glues towards the front. Like that. Okay. Alright. No, I think you want the house centipedes. Get in some house centipedes. Get this guy all the house centipedes. It's like that one person who learned that silverfish are like a real thing and not just a Minecraft mob. I love that. They're like, what do you mean silverfish are real? Come on. There we go. And this... Does this just hook onto the front? It does, but it's strongly encouraging me to glue it as well. Yeah, I'm gluing that. That being said, creepers are real. Have you played a little game called Uma Musume Pretty Derby? Another game about fictional horses. I do like, I was thinking of you. I was at the, oh, I need the 2 base. I was at the bookstore today, and I was looking for like some Warhammer novels. I was looking in the sci-fi fantasy section. I couldn't find any Warhammer. I could find RuneScape. I didn't even know they made RuneScape novels. But it's like, yeah, dude, no Warhammer novels. There's like 70 million Horus Heresy books out there. But don't worry, bro, we got you. RuneScape. Neat. Points. Points to self. I mean, probably. They like, well, is it, I always forget the company. It's not, what company makes RuneScape? It seems like a J, doesn't it? Whatever, they probably like paid that guy to make like a couple bucks for him. We are making, if you can see under my little bar, this is a Plague Burst Crawler. It's a stinky tank for the Death Guard army, which is my army, which is fitting because I'm getting over a cold. They're all about plague and gross, disgusting pustules and being fat and burping a lot, which is everything that I'm about. Jagex, thank you. Alright. Yeah, I wish I was building something cool like a Gundam, but no. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Ah. Oh, hold up. I got a draft on my fantasy league real quick. Model building can wait. We're like really late into my fantasy draft. I already got a kicker. I have 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. I don't even know what the fuck else we need anymore. I guess I'll get another. I guess I'll just get another running back. Who's even left? Oh my god, we're so deep into this. Holy shit, it's nobody. Oh no. What wide receivers? Is Cooper Kupp washed yet? Do you think I can like use Cooper Kupp as like trade fodder if like someone goes down? Tank Bigsby? I don't even know if he's on the board still. Why would I get Tank Bigsby though? Because Saquon's gonna be on there. He's not gonna do anything. Xavier Legette. Ooh. Xavier Legette make or break here. I think somebody actually did grab Tanks Bigsby. That's crazy. I'm just gonna grab Rashad White. Yeah, and he'll be like my back pocket. I guess he's next. So we have to like have the person who's next in our franchise. Let me see. Draft order. So. Oh, I think it would be 10. Yeah, dude, I'm cooked. He is low-key a beast. No, Tank Bigsby is a good fucking player. I'm just like, I don't know why I would draft him. How does this one? Oh. Alright, now I have to figure out the mystery of doing this. Okay. So maybe I could like over. I don't know. I have like too much of like an oversight on this. Yeah, I picked up I was so scared because I took the Bijan Robinson gambit, especially because Brian Robinson Jr. is also on the Falcons now. So it's like that thing that people were doing a lot last season where they would like fuck up and they would draft Brian Robinson Jr. like really high instead of Bijan. I'm hoping Bijan's good this year. He turned into a djinn. Like, he's like a genie now. If you saw like his recent haircut, he's like Bijan incarnate. Like, he looks crazy. Hey, speaking of JB, while I have you here, I don't know if you saw the news about the Dolphins offense. They had like a practice, and apparently it was fucking abysmal. And it's like, gee, I wonder what their offensive coordinator is. I wonder if he had anything to do with that. That's crazy. Who would have said? Who could have imagined this? That Kevin Patullo fucked up. This is not lining up, and I don't know why. Probably have to like move this down and really like yeah, there it goes. One in 60. I'm gonna be honest. Who the fuck is their quarterback? I actually don't remember. Is it Malik Willis? Is he even a quarterback? I fucking forget. Oh yeah. That's Seal. Oh yeah. I should have probably glued down little pegs, but it's fine. It's not gonna fall apart. Alright, 53 to 7. Let me move the sharp knife out of my way. 7. It could be. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't checked my emails today. I might need to go down to Miami. They were like a playoff contender, not even like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember when they beat the Broncos like 70-20? Dude, what the hell? Tua's brain actually is like in a jar. He was apparently like so bad in the Falcons like training. They're like, we cannot in good conscience make this guy starting quarterback. He's the only guy in the race. They're not even having like a QB race. That's fucking crazy. He got second place in a one-person race. That's crazy. He didn't have any competition. Michael Penix Jr. wasn't even fucking playing. That's why I also bought the nail file. Fucking oof. Dude, Mike McDaniels is an offensive genius, but what he did to Tua's brain is fucked up. He needs to suffer for that, like low-key. He definitely like broke some laws about concussion protocols. Let me move this a little further away from me, because I'm leaning forward. Got dicked by the Penix, yeah. Dude, I still remember being on call for draft night when they drafted Michael Penix the Deuce that early. That shit was so funny. We were losing our minds. I feel like I did do a funny pick at one point. I got Cam Dicker as my kicker, which is like, it's funny, but he's also good. But he's like a white boy. And that's what I need. I need like strong white boys. What else do I got here? 53. Yeah, I had to make my name because I do the Mike's Exciting Whites thing every year, and they're all just sequels on each other now. So it's year 3. So Mike's Exciting Whites, Charlie Kirk's Cousins, in honor of Kirk Cousins and Charlie Kirk. It's first fantasy draft without him. And the Bears still suck. Okay, let's get a little bit of this buffed out. Flame carried, yes. Legacy contained. Hashtag it's what he would have wanted. Alright, how does this work? This gets like grafted on here somehow. Am I on the wrong side? Hmm? Games Workshop's manuals fucking suck, by the way. I hate, like, all of these. here? Is it just like that? No fucking way it's supposed to look like that. Oh! There it goes. Alright, that explains it. Wow, that is ass. Which model? This is a Plague Burst Crawler. I have a very tiny picture of it on my bar. But this is for the Death Guard. This is their, like, tank. It's my glue finally glued its last glue. I'm gonna have to futz with this a little bit. Up, I see it. Yeah, I have a, in the event that I get this finished relatively quickly, I have a bunch of Blight Shroud Terminators that I have to paint. I just built those the other day. So we can bask in how bad I am at painting. How many pieces? A lot. There's like, I think 70. Let's get this. There it goes. Hold! Hold the line! Alright, I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah, I love Death Guard are... I'm only really just getting into 40k now. I was into it for... Like, I was into it in the sense that, like, I liked the idea of 40k for a couple years, but I'm like, you know what? Let's actually try and get into this. So, Death Guard are my faction. Oh, you were shitting me. I just saw what, like, one of the next things I have to do is. As fucked up. Let's cut this guy out. Shit is so goofy. Yeah, I mean, it looks daunting. It is, but then you have to remember, like, hey, it's your own, like, it's you, the only person you have to really impress is yourself. So, like, just go ham on it. Like, actually, you know what? Real quick, let me grab some examples of my work. Alright, I'm back. So, just like some stuff, what got me back in was I bought a kit of Orc Boys forever ago that I was like, oh, you know, I like orcs. Orcs are funny. Not the faction I think I want to stick with, obviously, but I love, like, the idea of the orcs. So, like, you know, these are how some of these came out. I don't really know what level of detail you can really see these at. But it's like, the paint job is okay. There's a couple that I'm more proud of than others. Let me see. I really like how my War Boss came out. I think this one came out pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's not like super high fidelity, anything like that. It's just like, you know, little details. I put some blood splatters, especially like on here. It's like stuff like that. You kind of get like, you know, oh, I want to, you know, make this one have a little bit more personality. Like this guy, I gave him little like zebra pants. It's like, it's cute, you know, just silly. The one that I tried and like I kind of had the same issue I feel as though you may be having, where you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be good enough at this, is I I really like Adeptus Sororitas, the Sisters of Battle, and I tried to paint one, and I think I did like okay. I'm definitely missing a lot of detail, a lot of stuff like I could probably do better. You really can't see it because it's not gonna focus on it, but the face is like fucked up paint wise. I don't know how to paint faces, but I really like how I did on the coat. Like there's a lot of good layering and like shadows on it. Like the inside, I don't know, see if you can get this under my little light here. Yeah, you can kind of see the inner shadow. Yeah, the wallet emptied. The clip is empty. I am just boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm doing with my wallet. This is the one I'm really proud of, though. This is my Swagapino hauler. This is the Mephitic Blight hauler for my Death Guard. This is my first Death Guard piece. I am very proud of how this one came out. Like, I think I did pretty good, like with little like pink, gross, like fleshy stuff. I really like this. The little faces are hard to paint. That is true. It's more so about the color than it is the like detail, because the detail doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna pick your like pieces up and go yeah. I love the affordability. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking up so many guides of like, okay, how can I budget this to be able to afford it? And it's like, if I buy the Combat Patrol with this tank and the Mephitic Blade Hauler I have, because that Blade Hauler is cheap for a Warhammer model. It's like $30, and it's a lot of points, because it's really overpointed. I can kind of get like 1,000-point list together, and that'll hold me off for a couple months while I learn how to play the game. But yeah, I love Death Guard. The main reason I really wanted to like play Death Guard was just because like I'm a nurse, so the idea of like, oh, here is the faction that's all about like plague and disease and all that. It's like, oh, that's kind of a cute, like, you know, it's the irony. Dude, have you ever seen that picture of that one guy where he's like dressed in like some metal band like shirt? He's like a beanie on, and he's talking about like, I dress like this, but I like Sabrina Carpenter. The dichotomy is crazy. That's me. I am that guy. So this goes like this. Let me make sure I can just fit right, because sometimes I'll fuck this up. I put glue on this a little too early. I hope this won't be set.
Rainbows fall away. Rainbows fall away.
No, okay, so there's like a little overhang, and then it just like sits in there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the details do add a good little bit of texture when you eat them, and that's how you win, actually. 40K is a game won and lost on how greedy your belly is. So let me get this one on first. It sucks. It's like I know I'm probably like not making it great for someone to see on my camera, but like for me to see this thing's so chunky, it's like weird to see. Mom said I had to stop drinking tea because I'm getting chunky wonky. I keep thinking about this fucking picture. It's like a Deltarune meme. I don't play Deltarune, and it's stuck in my head. Okay, it's starting to hold itself together. Some other factions I considered playing in general were like obviously Adeptus Sororitas, but they're expensive and they're hard to paint, but they're really cool. There's a lot of cool models for them. I like Admech, Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the most expensive army. Like, they are bullshit to collect. And also they're really hard to paint. So they're just kind of like a bad idea. Oh, I'm glad somebody knows what that comic is. That looks so fucking insane. It's just like the heart, like going. That's just funny as hell. But yeah, one of the main contributing factors to me playing Death Guard in the first place is the fact that they have a really good combat patrol. Which, if you are not familiar with Warhammer, combat patrols are, if you play like any. If you play like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that, think of them as like the equivalent of like a starter deck or like a structure deck. It's like for $170, here is the 15 models or something like that, depending on like how good the combat patrol is. But they're not all made equally. So like the Death Guard one's really good. It comes with like a Rhino, which is a transport vehicle, and it comes with like your Plague Marines and a couple characters. It has a lot of points in it, which you want points for $1 when you're buying this stuff. So I was like, hell yeah, that seems like a slam dunk. But then like you look at like Adeptus Mechanicus, and their combat patrol this edition sucks. It's really bad. It's like, I think the points per dollar on it is like 1.5 points per dollar, which if you're spending like 170 points, is like fucking nothing. What else was I considering? Tyranids, I feel like, is an easy consider for a lot of people starting off. Tyranids are just fun. You know, evil bug faction, not even evil, just like force of nature, which is like kind of cool. I don't like God, what is it? I don't really like any of the Space Marine chapters. I think the only one I'm like mildly interested in is like Grey Knights are kind of cool, and that's kind of it. Ironic considering Death Guard are technically Space Marines, but they have enough going on that they're different. Alright, so the thing I said was like, oh, this is bullshit, is the next step is all these little wheels on like either side, I'd cut all these out and glue them on. So, it'll be fun. Yeah, 40k, it's nice because, like, even if you don't intend on playing the game at all, and you're just like, because I have a couple friends who I've been vomiting information on about this, because it's just been what I've been into the last month. They're like, you know what, I probably will just pick up, like, a kit just to paint it and, like, build it just for funsies. Like, if you like, you know, if you like mechs or anything like that, like, you should pick up, like, a Tau kit, and you could just pretend it's like a Titanfall mech that never got an official kit. Because there are some that just look exactly like Titanfall mechs. It's crazy. You know, they're doing that. Or like my one buddy, he's like, oh, I love the Morkanaut and the Gorkanaut for orcs. Which are like the big dumpy looking robots that they make. Which I agree, those things are adorable, and I think he really nailed it. Where he's like, they just look like bosses in like Crash Bandicoot or something like that. Oh yeah, the other wheels. Yeah. I could see why this racked up so many parts. Like when you asked me earlier, like, oh, how many parts is this? I was like, yeah, it's like 70. I understand now. I get it. Makes sense. This is technically considered city pop. Is like the white like boy version of what you would call this. It's just like Japanese pop music from the 80s. So many little things. This little pile I'm working on here, this is like half of the kit. But yeah, this is like the classics. This is like me listening. It's funny because from what I gathered, a lot of this, like these songs, are like the Japanese equivalent to like Stevie B or like Timmy T that we have. Just like really forgotten, easy listening like crap. But you know, it's Thing Japan, so like I like it. But some of them are all-time bangers. I mean, they are just great songs. This is like my generic, like, I don't know what to put on in the background, so I'm just gonna put on like a couple playlists I've had saved for years since like college. Maybe even before that. Alright. Let's start gluing. Oh, you little bastard. So it's everyone except the front one? Or except the back one? Yeah, it's everyone except the back one. Okay. Right, we just sit like that, flush against the model. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, this thing can go fuck itself if it thinks I'm gonna sit here and like try to sand the nubs off all these wheels. I know I'm covering this up later. I do not care. Oh. Okay, there it goes. I'm like hyper focusing, so I don't have anything fun or interesting to say at the moment. Go man. I noticed that some of these are slightly bigger than others. I really hope this does not matter. I don't know. Nor do I care. If it's a problem, I'll figure it out later. I'll just rip it off. The glue is not going to set that quickly. Okay, so everyone except... Oh, you bitch. I just realized I can't... I have to, like, hold it if I want to do this part. So lean it like this. Yeah, that's good. Alright. I am locked in. Ah! I just, like, nudged it. I don't like that. I think this is the biggest thing I've built thus far. Because I have a Boondocka Snoz wagon, which is an orc vehicle that I've had for years, and I have not built it because I think I'm missing a part for the engine, and it's like purely cosmetic. It does not matter, but it matters to me. It's funny because I keep seeing it's like an intersecting point of things I don't really know much about, but everything I hear does not seem great. is obviously I've been looking at like Warhammer games, because there's like a couple that I've been trying to get into over the years, like Dawn of War. I kind of bounce off of just because RTSs aren't really my genre, but I feel like if I give enough time, I'll probably like it more. What the hell? Oh. But like one that I'm always like, oh, I'm surprised we don't have more of these, is like CRPGs for 40k. And then it's like, oh no, we do have one. It's Rogue Trader, which is by Owlcat Games, which are the people who did, I think, the Pathfinder games. But I don't know what happened. I constantly see them advertise on Twitter, and that, I'm gonna be honest, is a red flag. Anyone who's like advertising on Twitter is like questionable at best. And all right, let me see what's wrong with this. Okay, so I think the big ones go in the front. Okay, so I just have to move these up one. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's familiar with Owlcat Games or any of that stuff, but I'm so apprehensive because like everything I see about Rogue Trader is people being like either, oh my god, finally like a good 40k game with like good characters and all this stuff, or they're like, this shit buns. Oh, I gotta make another draft pick on my fantasy league. All right, who are we getting? I don't know. Do I just get 3? If I'm looking, I know Bolt Gun exists. Bolt Gun, I think, is pretty decent from what I've heard. I've been playing Space Marine, which is the third-person shooter that came out like on the Xbox 360. That game is pretty fun. Very simple, very fun. What do I even get? Oh my god. Do I just get a third quarterback? I think I just get a third quarterback and just like pray to God. Bryce Young? Really? You know what? Mean pick. Let's just get Kirk Cousins. My team's named after him. But yeah, Bolt Gun. I don't know. It looks like Boomer Shooter, like number 85. Like we have a million of these now. Not that it's like a bad thing or anything. It's just, look, man, I can only play games inspired by like Duke Nukem, like so much. It's funny because like a lot of the Boomer Shooter games that have come out in the last like wave of them, because I feel like, you know, for what years, you know, obviously there was like a huge drought and all that, and people always lamented like the death of, I heard people come up with a million names for them, but you know, that genre. And then obviously like you have the big ones like Dusk came out, and Dusk is still probably the best of these. Dusk is so good. Even if I like making fun of David Szymanski, Dusk is such a good game. It's just a lot of them I just never fucked with. How does fantasy football work? I don't know the first thing about sports. So fantasy football is basically you draft, at least in our league, a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex player, a kicker, and a defense. And each week, the things that they do throughout a game will add to like an aggregate score that they get. And the goal is each week you play someone else's fantasy team, and you are trying to get a higher score than them by putting in players that you think will perform well that week. So it's like about knowing how good your players are and also knowing players that may be better than other people are giving them credit for, because a lot of fantasy football is like the draft part of it. Like if you have a successful draft, then you're in. Uh-oh. I always get worried, especially with the recent stuff on my computer. I am always paranoid about like power failure or like, you know, something on my computer dying, especially with like the prices of like RAM and stuff nowadays, thanks AI. It's like, what a fucking mess it is to replace anything on the computer. I happened to my one buddy, his computer's completely fucking bricked right now, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh my god. I should probably open up a window. Actually, you know what? That's where all the bugs come from. Are you still doing the Stephen King adaptation series? Yes, I am. And that's a very threatening name to ask me about with that. Sorry, let me take a drink. Yes, I am still doing the Stephen King adaptations. We were actually talking about this the other day, Pat and I. I'm hoping to get the next one out around like Halloween time, and that will be focused exclusively on Children of the Corn, just because it works out a little better. You know, it's like, I think it's 3 movies. It's the you know, the original, there's a, I want to say 2009 remake, and then a 2020 remake that is like fucking abysmal. But I'm excited to do that because Children of the Corn is one of my favorite Stephen King stories ever. I really like that short story. Can't wait for the AI bubble to pop. Yeah, no, agreed. I hate that everything is stupid expensive. Oh, man. But yeah, I feel bad. I get a lot of comments on the Stephen King videos that are like, I really hope you haven't dropped these. These are great, and I'm glad that people enjoy them. I really do. I just keep reiterating that clause just to be like, hey, you know, don't be disappointed. But as it stands right now, I really like making those videos, so I don't intend to stop anytime soon. And I know a lot of people enjoy them. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, this is evil. Alright. So this is page 32. $32, $31, right? No. When am I starting? 32, 33. Oh, I thought these were like... I thought these like actually worked like treads, like they kind of were flimsy. They are not. These are just modeled treads. That's fucked. 33, 35. Oh, so to give you an idea of what the instructions I'm looking at, it looks like this. Like there's fucking nothing. It's just like match number to picture. Like Gundam manuals written in Japanese make more sense than some Games Workshop like manuals. It's fucked up. Also, I've had this sitting on my desk this whole time. I gotta glug. so we have, oh no. They're the same piece, it doesn't matter. 35, 32, and I think that's it, right? Like, okay. Oh, thank God, it doesn't have to go around. Okay. Alright, how do I do this? Okay. Let's... Right, 32, 35, 33, I got all those, and then 34 is the big one. I'm like trying to think too far ahead. Alright, so make sure I got the orientation right. We're looking on this side. We're going to put 31, which is this one, or 32 right here. Doesn't make it any better, but I assume it's just like the one that sits above it, like this. No, it needs to like sit lower, I think. Oh, wait. It has a divot. Okay. It makes sense now. I understand. Alright. So, we will plop... there it goes. I just put the... No, I didn't put this upside down. Thank God. Alright, we're going to start hitting... Since I'm like an hour through this, we're probably going to start hitting repeats. Yeah, I know that the second song on this is kind of good. Oh, man. Alright, so that should be good there. And then this one should sit... Oh, no. The glue. The glue is not glued yet. I'm going to hold that. We're just going to sit here and wait, brother. I'm not going to rush it. I got all night. What was I talking about before I got really into trying to figure out how that worked? Yeah, I mean, probably the Stephen King video. Pretty much everything I needed to say about that. We're probably gonna do 2 of them back to back. I really want to like keep those up. So the hope is I do, you know, this Children of the Corn one, and then after that we do another one almost immediately after, and makes those people happy for a little bit, and then I'll do one for me. How's this? A little loose, but it'll be okay. So then we are going to put a little glue right there. And we're going to put a little glue in this little crevice.
君が好きだなんて抱きしめてもくれない不思議のムーンライト素敵な夜よ
You joke. You know what's under this. You know it's a Gintama mask.
誘惑のレーザー二人だけのパラダイス飛んでみたいのよ今夜だけでもシンデレラボーイ Do you wanna dance tonight 熱い
Then how does it... Oh, it just connects like this. It just goes... Ping. Yeah, cool. Alright, this makes a lot more sense. This isn't evil. I do always have Gintama on my mind. It's gonna look so sweet when it's done. It's such a cool little tank, and it has a little choke cannon on it, which is really funny looking. I know, I agree. You and I keep saying, oh, we really need to get back in on Gintama, and then proceed to not get back in on Gintama. You just keep doing this. I've just really fallen off of reading manga in general. It was a lot easier when I had more time to fuck off at work. That was like my peak manga reading time, or when I was avoiding like studying, I would read manga. That's like when I read Monster, but now I don't have any excuses. I should close. Yeah, I need to reconnect with my friends, Gintoki, Kagura, and the bespectacled one. I feel like I'm doing fucking surgery on this thing. Alright, cute. I'm gonna let that hold. You can see its belly, fucking tickle tickle. Alright, what's on this side? 27. My big piece. Seven, 24. That's later. I don't need that yet. 27, 25? No. 7, 29. It really depends on what the build is. I've never built anything that's like, how do I put it? I've never built anything this big, so I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna be honest, I have a couple more pages left. It's probably gonna take me another hour to get everything right. But like, if you want to build like my 5, what was it? Do I have them with me? Where did I put those? Where did I put those? One second. Oh, yeah, they're sitting in the box. So these are my Blight Lord Terminators. These, they're not super complex, but like, painting-wise, they'll be a little complex. But these were like 5 models, and they took me about like an hour total, like to build them. These, my Adeptus Sororitas, these took almost like no time. This probably took me like 50 minutes. And there was like 10 of them. I'll leave these off to the side. They're little bonus content. They're so cool looking. I love their designs. Alright, so we got that. We got 29, 28. One thing I am very happy about, eat your crawlers. No, don't. Please don't. Don't eat them. I paid so much money for these. I thought you just bought the little guys and painted them. Oh yeah, no, you put together everything. And some of them are nice. Some of them are like snap fit. Others you have to glue them together. Most of them you have to glue them together. So you get a little plastic glue. And 26. It is expensive. Don't ask a man his income, a woman her age, or a Warhammer player how much an army costs. Not a big Warhammer guy. I like Warhammer. I'm getting into it more now. So I'm like, I've been like really going in on like learning a lot about it, learning how to play the game and all. And I really enjoy it. Like it's super fun, and I love like painting, like, and doing like the model building part of the hobby. Like I like hobbying. It's very zen. Yeah, you die from that, Space AIDS. That's your prerogative. That's what you get for touching my little guys. I just like model building in general. Like I like building Gundams, but like the thing that you get from Warhammer that you don't really get from Gundams is the painting aspect. And I like painting. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy doing it. And that's all that really matters, that you have fun with it. Alright, let me reorient this so I make sure I have it right. Okay, let's go sit like this. Okay, it sits up here. These are really cute covers of these songs. Am I foolish? Am I not? Oh wait, maybe these. Right? Because I 20. Where the hell is 26? Oh, okay. So it should fit, right? Guess it fits right here. Uh-oh. Currently painting Plague Marine Captain, Death Shroud Terminator. See, that I need. I need my goddamn, what should I call it? I need my what is it called? Combat Patrol. I need my Combat Patrol to come in, goddammit. Where's the set? Am I Boo-Boo the Fool? Did I cut out the wrong one? No, I didn't. 29 sits there. Does it sit all the way up here? No way. I feel foolish. Painting's amazing. I couldn't imagine the amount of patience it takes to do a minuscule figure. I mean, yeah, but that's like nice, like when you focus in on it. All right, what am I missing here?
These were the words I vaguely remember hearing at your door. A copy say that I'll be leaving on the collar of your coat that you didn't take back home. I know some things won't change about me, like the way I
All right,
see your face.
we're gonna thug this one out. I'm probably gonna cut this nub a little bit, and we're gonna try and figure this out. We're just gonna glue it on. Boop. Okay, that just like flew into my eye. Sits like this. Sits like that. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna glue this fucker on. Alright. Please. Alright. You sit there and dry. It is a gateway dad hobby. Yeah, you're just painting miniature armies. I mean, come on. It is the quintessential dad hobby, but it is a cool sci-fi fantasy thing, so you get to look a little cooler with it. Unless you play Astra Militarum or the Imperial Guard, whatever you prefer calling them, because that is literally just painting World War II minifigs. Like, that's literally what that is. We wiggling? We wiggling. We are going to go here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just nice. It's also nice to, I didn't even shout out to, it's nice to have another Death Guard player, or at least Death Guard aficionado sitting around. Yeah, Death Guard's so sick, man. There are worse things to be your dad hobby. I mean, like, see, it's weird because, like, I like mini painting for Warhammer. I think it's fun, it's interesting, it's cool, the designs are great, all that stuff. I don't like it for like any other property because they have like Marvel like miniatures, they have like Star Wars miniatures, they have like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, and it's like I like these things, but I don't want to paint minis about them. Something about the uniqueness of 40K is what is like fun about it, because it is just such a wild setting and everything in it is so weird and fun that, like, why would you not want to just do that if you're gonna do mini painting? Like, I could not imagine being the guy who's like, yeah dude, I paint Darth Vader. That shit seems like dad, like turbo. Do they really? That's lame. What do you mean I can't make Wolverine green? Starting to get somewhere with this. This looked like it would be much more of a pain to do than I thought it was. Oh, this could be really bad. Make sure it fits. It does. Okay, good. Yeah, like I see those Marvel things, and like I do see people at the hobby store looking at them, and I'm like, are you not Marveled out at this point? Are you not a little sick of it? Though to be fair, if it let you build and paint them, I would probably get a MODOK. I think MODOK is cool. If they even have MODOK. Ever since that movie bombed, he's like persona non grata. Nothing like watching glue dry. It's quick, but like, you know, still just watching glue dry. Oh my god. I really hope I cough up whatever is in my lungs after this. I'm so fucking sick of being sick. Again, flavor win to be painting Death Guard when you're sick. Local hobby store has creeps lurking around where all the figurines are maybe subconsciously getting away from. Yeah! Yeah, there's some freaks. I am freaks. I'm one of them. Miracle is scrappy because of supply. Oh, what the fuck? This is bullshit. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. That's bullshit. This sucks. Alright. What are we looking at? 24. Yeah, man, my locals, like, I go there, so I originally go to my locals because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm kind of on, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sabbatical right now. Not that, like, I don't like the meta game, I don't have a meta deck, like, I have Cool Tune, minus, the Fedralis Harmonia, which is the one-hand trap I just don't feel like buying, because I feel like we're gonna do something about it soon. Our Games Workshop still around. I remember the crazy characters coming to my store when I was in high school. Oh, Games Workshops. Like the actual stores or like the company? Because the company is very much still alive. There are people who make 40K. But if you mean stores, yes, there are like Games Workshops realtors. I don't, or like not realtors, Games Workshop, like brick and mortar stores. I have one in my local area. But I don't know about like coming into schools. I don't know what that would be. The actual stores? Yeah, I do have one. Oh, come into the store when I read that completely wrong. I read that as like they would come into your school, and I was like, I don't know why Games Workshop would be advertising in high school. They cannot afford their product, but okay. Yes, they do still exist. I have one near me. But yeah, like we do get some interesting critters at my locals. There's like one guy who comes around. He's there basically like every time I'm there, and all he does is like he has a huge box with him, and then he'll like unpack a bunch of stuff from it. He'll like either open up some packs, or he will just like solitaire combo the most dog ass deck I've ever seen, like by himself for like 20 minutes. It's like, what was it? The one I remember him doing was like Materia Raptor, Fiendsmith, and I was like, what is brother cooking? Nothing. Like, cooking actual poo in a kettle. Like, what the fuck was he on? I don't know. But like he's there. He's actually like a grussler. Like he's there every week. So like respect, but like he never plays in tournaments either. That's like the weird part. Like we will like be setting up for a tournament and like we need a table and he's like taking up like 2 seats. It's like him and then like his stuff. And everyone's like, hey buddy, you mind just like moving for us? Like I don't know what you're doing. He's not like rude or anything. It's just such an odd sight. So vivid memories of the guy who came in Saturday dressed like the dude from Postal, smelled like burnt leather and sun-dried tomatoes. Think you played Aldar? Average Aldar player. What do you want me to say? Like, I don't know. Some people like listen. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Eltingville Comic Club or whatever the fuck that was their comic was called. It's like that exists for a reason. Those are real people. That is like a documentary. It's crazy. God, what was it? I remember. Who was it? Like I don't have a lot of bad local stories. It's like the one thing I'm very grateful about is like most of my locals experience has been pretty okay over the course of my time playing Yu-Gi-Oh. The one thing I remember distinctly, I was like borderline going to be mad about it, but I like let it slide, was there was like a guy who like he was a nice dude, but the second he'd start losing, like he would get really like pissy and like weird, which like I get it, man. Like I do that. Like when I'm losing, I get kind of like short and like mad about it. If I'm with like friends, if I'm like out, normally it's not that bad, but I understand like the thought process. But like he would fucking complain about literally anything I did. He'd be like, "Oh God, of course." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's what I built the deck to do. Like, what are you fucking mad about? I'm sorry. Like, get owned. What do you want? I'm playing Sky Striker. Of course I have Engage. It's what the deck does." I really want to go to tournaments, fighting games, or in person for TTRPGs, but I feel like it's just lucky fellas. At the same time, I think it'll be interesting. It's always interesting. I always recommend people do that because it's like, one, it gets you out of the house. More people need to leave the house. That's what COVID has taught basically everybody. Is like, yes, we need to be outside. And even if like the experience isn't like great and like you do have some weird stories, you know, like at least you have something fun that happened. You know, you're not just sitting inside like on Discord, which that's like what drives people insane. I honestly, I think one of my better local stories is probably, it was the first episode of Please Stop Talking I was on, where I talked about the South Jersey struggler. That guy I think about all the time. I hope that guy's okay. Yeah, no, I think just getting involved in whatever your local community is, what be it for like tabletop RPGs or like, you know, if you play like Commander, you do fighting games or like that, like it's always a good thing to do. Like you always can go out there and make more friends. Also, I feel like it makes you a little bit better at like fighting games, and just like it makes you better at a lot of things. It makes you better at like communicating. It makes you better at the game you play. It gives you like real world experience. You know, it's just like it's nice. The way I would put it, it's like going out to a bar or going out to like a tournament like that is like casual matchmaking for like social situations. Like it's unranked social interaction. It's just like there's no consequence to this. You just go out and you do whatever you do, and then you come back and you're done. Yeah, I always think about him. I always heard horror stories at TTRPG stores having crazy drama. I'm gonna be honest, that's the one I can't attest to. I don't know how that works. Because I don't play many tabletop RPGs. I've like DM'd very poorly, some Call of Cthulhu. I've been a player in some Dungeons and Dragons, and I like it. I like tabletop RPGs conceptually. I think they're fun. I could not imagine doing it with people that I haven't been friends with for like a couple years. Like, I could not imagine what like doing a tabletop RPG with randos is like. All right, next page. How many more pages do we have? We have oh, like 2 left. Cool, we're almost done. Yeah, I don't know. Has D&D been like in shitified yet? Like, I know it's Wizards of the Coast, and like they're dicking down Magic bad. It's like fucking annoying as someone who's kind of new to Magic and likes Magic in general, but I hate Universes Beyond. Like, I don't know if they're doing something similar to D&D or if like D&D is just like idiot proof. Peel off some of these mold lines. Joined D&D very late, but from what I've heard, the community is not a fan of the direction they're going. Unsurprising, it's WotC / Hasbro. Like, D&D is the only thing really making them money. The My Little Pony train is dried up. One thing about 40K, like they do some things. Games Workshop is Hitler, like they are the enemy, but like they have not fucked their game up like irrevocably yet, which is kind of cool. In a day and age where that seems so rare. I do find it funny that people have D&D as like a money sink hobby. That's like a hobby I'm like, that shit should be free. I don't know how you like kill yourself financially on D&D. Because like, I know you buy the book and then like you buy your fancy dice or whatever. But that's like it. And then people do buy like fucking, what should I call it? They buy like minis and stuff for it. They really go all out. I thought the CEO or some higher up Hasbro trying to convince people that AI is going to be good for the official D&D website, so I have users who use it. Yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly what I want to hear, man. I love when it just fucks around like that. Which sucks, again. Well, like, I guess it's the other thing, is like, you could just ignore them. Like, the second you get one D&D book, you could just ignore whatever the fuck Hasbro is doing. Like, you fuck them, you got yours. Like, you know, again, if you want to be like an up-to-date Andy, or if you're like, you know, a guy who does like Critical Role or something like that, like a you know, actual play podcast, you need to stay up to date for like the sickos out there. But you could just, if you liked 5e at the beginning of 5e, you could just play 5e forever. Like, what's stopping you? Once you got the book, like, it's in your hands, man. I guess it's like the nice thing about it is it's just like, yeah, fuck it. People do that for 40k too. They're like, oh, I don't like this detachment that we got in like 11th edition. I'm just gonna play my codex from 10th edition. And people are like, okay, that's fine. Unless it's like, oh, I was playing like something that was like super broken, in which case they're like, go fuck yourself. Fancy dice are a huge money sink. I've seen a few people fancy ass setups for it. Yeah, I saw it. It's funny. At my locals, they're selling really expensive Bales dice. The VTuber. She has like her own dice line. It doesn't look like anything like her. Like it's not like, oh, this is like something I'm like, huh, that's so Bales. It's like, no, it just has like her face on the box that you would throw away. I know that they were doing that with some HoloLive people. Narissa Dice Blend. I think she may actually have some dice. No, I mean, it does have the same color scheme. Like, it's like blue and red. But she has like such a varied color scheme that it's like, alright, it's kind of bullshit. Like, you put anything on there and say it's Bale's color, you know. She was one I thought was going to be a lot more popular. Not that she's not. I mean, she's HoloLive, but like, I feel like I hear less people talk about her than when she debuted. It was because people, like, when she debuted, she was really trying to hide her Australian accent. So people were like, when she gonna let slip, and then she let slip, and then everyone just stopped caring. Ah, please. Red and like black and white. Yeah, kinda. The whole thing is like chaos. It's like, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? There it goes. I'm really whooping this thing's ass. Alright, let's get the piece it connects to. Mr. 52. Wow. Song is an absolute heater. I fucking love this song. I want to hear what this cover sounds like because these covers are pretty great. This, honest to God, this is a song I'm surprised that Narissa has not covered. This is such a Narissa song. Ooh, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, she probably would do a good job of that. Alright, let's get these on here. Beautiful. Okay. So, we are going to review. Alright. See, the hard part is not poking yourself with all the spikes. That's what sucks. There we go. Alright. This sits just like this. Oh, that explains it. It's the top. Okay. Oh, that's super cute. Okay. So we need part 68. I haven't watched a lot of Hollow Live recently. Not that I was like a frequent like viewer. Like I don't really watch. And all I get is like in clips and stuff. But like, sometimes I tune in for a cruddy stream. You know what I mean? You said it does sound like something you should cover. Yeah, it's a good song. I love that song. We'll put these together. Okay. Yeah, and I think Narissa has a really good voice. I really like her singing voice. She has some really good covers. I do like her cover of Good Luck Babe. But also, it's just a great song. Absolute tune. There we go. I'm not really frequent viewer, just haven't tuned her, so I'm usually bored and not watching anything else. She happens to be live. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Like, if I'm not doing nothing, I'm not watching anything else, then yeah, I'll normally do that. What's the 70? I also got a lot of her clips along with Gigi. You know, Gigi, I feel like Gigi is like one of the most like punching above her weight VTubers Hololive's ever had. Like, I feel like she didn't have a lot of hype when that gen debuted, but holy shit, like, people love Gigi. And I love Gigi too, she's funny as hell. A little goober.
I'm sorry 私のことを決して本気で愛さないで恋なんてただのゲーム楽しめばそれでいいの閉ざした心を飾る派手なドレスも靴も孤独な友達私を誘う人は皮肉なものねいつも彼に似てるわなぜか思い出と重なり合うグラスを落として
Then this just hangs over like that. Okay. Where's our contact point? It's like right there. Okay.
夜更けの高速で眠りにつく頃ハロゲンライトだけ
And
怪しく輝く
oh, I
恋の
just
よ
had
う
it. No, I lost it.
に冷たい女だ
No,
と
okay.
ささやく声が
There it goes.
しても Don't worry
And then we'll hold that. Sorry, I'm like, I don't really have the camera down. I wish I had. I am missing the little screw that puts it on the arm I have, so it's kind of just hanging. I wish I had the screw for it. I might just like try to not glue it, but like affix it to what I have and try to work from there in the future. So I want to make sure that you're able to actually see what I'm doing. Be easier when I have less crap in front of me and I'm just like painting. It's gonna bust out on me if you think of this. Come on. Oh, okay. I don't think I want it that bad. Alright, we coming off? Kinda. Let me see what we can do. I could definitely glue the back parts of this, right? Because it sits like that. So if I just go down the line, I should be okay with it.
皆さんこんばんは、フェイクです。ありがとうございます。シティポップスの夕べ第2回前半我々の演奏でお楽しみください。海辺の明かりが街に灯り出せば賑やかに行き
Oh
交
yeah,
う
this is sitting a lot better.
恋人たちに彩られて
There it goes. That is chic.
夏は願いさえもときめきつらく飾り立ってるよ Oh, my love you 伝えることもできる気がする
All right. Next, we can do 40D.
言葉も叶えられる夜がきらめいて片手に
This is a cover of my end screen.
透けて見えるよ りさえも恋を叶えてくれる気がする Oh, I love you 一人きりではいられはしないわずかなさまない行き交う人にそれぞれの愛叶えて
There we go. Alright. So now the fun part, we get to decide what gun I want to put on the end of it. Because you can either do the fucking single or the triple. And I would like to do the triple because I like going all out with this stuff. I think it's more fun. It's really funny though. Something I was very concerned about starting off is the idea that like, oh, you can. How does this work? Oh, I have it backwards. I was worried that like, oh god, like I had to pick like a weapon. Like I don't know how am I gonna pick the one that's like actually good. Like what if I pick one that sucks? And everything online is like it does not matter. Like even if you picked one that sucks, you can just say to the dude you're playing like, hey, it's the other one, and nobody will know. Nobody cares. Or some people just like magnetize it. Why shit?
Sexy.
Oh, it's probably because it's like all around. So I should glue it up here, right? Yeah, it just sits in there.
I like that. You like that, our peeps? Yeah.
There it goes. That's how it's supposed to sit. Look at that. Boop. Generally forbid that people play a game. Yeah. No, there is like a game. It's very D&D. It's a lot of dice rolling. And people do their own lore stuff and all that. But it's also a little bullshit to play. A little bullshit. So I gotta do these guys. You know what? Because I was talking about Ursa earlier, I do want to listen to her a little bit of a chapel round. And then I will put on my my stream playlist that I have just sitting ready. She did a really good job with this. Sits like this, right? Yes.
It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but you know.
Again, also just picked like a generational tune to cover. I fucking love this song. I heard people were trying to give Chapel Roan a lot of shit, like probably at this point like 2 years ago, like when she really blew up. It's so fucking annoying. That actually sounds pretty good. I mean, it makes sense. This is a very, I don't know, Chaperone is a quintessential, like, capital P pop star. And her music is, it's not very, like, I feel like content-wise it's very, like, 2020s, but, like, style, she's, like, timeless. The only other, like, artist I think who's, like, kind of hit that point is, well, is it Billie Eilish? Has, right, Billie Eilish? Right, yeah. She, I think it's her. I want to say it's her. She has a, God, you know, I'm gonna look it up before I make a fool of myself. Because I know the song, but I forget if it's her. Yes, it is. Okay, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, is like, that is one of the most, like, this song has been here since the dawn of time, but it only came out in the last couple of years. It's like, wow, you fucking nailed it. That song is amazing. She's got a few Alzheimer's under her belt. I feel like people don't like giving that to her. I roll my eyes at drama. It's always nothing, and I'm gonna be honest. It's because she's a woman. She's specifically because she's a queer woman. Like I'm sorry. It's the crab in a bucket thing. I hate to be that guy. It fucking is though. It's really annoying. Also, lesbians are mean. They're just mean to each other. For no damn reason. I joke, but like, yeah, a lot of that really was just like queer misogyny. It was fucked up. Because then they're like, oh, well, she's not doing enough, like, you know, politically. It's like, she is a gay woman who is like very open about it in her lyrics. I'm sorry, that is. Like, what more do you want her to say? I remember people were mad because they're like, oh, she didn't say vote Kamala. It's like, okay, well, she doesn't have to. Sorry. All right, let me put my playlist on. This is a whole bunch of bullshit. Oh, I love this. This is just a good, clean guitar cover. This is the kind of shit I wish I knew how to play. Like, I have a classical guitar. I really wish I could play this. I need to get back to it. I really enjoy playing guitar. Alright. Now we are on 60. Just down here. opportunity to learn guitar because my school's offering it. Hurt my hands bad. Yeah, it was funny. I have a two acoustics. One's a classical. One is a standard like Fender. And I kind of like the classical one a little bit more. The neck is very big, so it's a little hard to do things like what you call it. Oh my god. Like F chords, I believe is what it would be. Bar chords, sorry. It's bar chord. Because the neck is very long and my fingers... my hands are big, but they're not like super big, especially for that, and the camera warps it a bit. But I like that guitar. It's just, it was nylon stringed, and you can't really do much with it beyond it because it's just the way it's built. It's a very cheap guitar, but it's good. But then my Fender, I was like, damn, like this sounds good and it feels good to play, but like it also feels like it's hurting my hands. I thought it was just because of the strings, and I got it looked at. They're like, the action on this thing is so high. Like, it is ridiculous how much you have to strain yourself to actually play anything on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I was just playing on Dante Must Die mode. Got it. Yeah, like I love those guys who like just sit at like MagFest or whatever and just like play their guitar in the middle of the hallway and like they're just playing like random music. I think it's like so cute and fun. I want to do that one day. Taking piano class, the fingering for guitar and pianos backwards. Yeah. Yep. I did those back to back when I was a little kid, but I was like too stupid to like, not stupid, but like I didn't pay attention enough to understand like what I was actually doing, and it just felt like more homework, so I didn't appreciate it at the time. Whew. Almost done. We're almost there. Yeah, not ADHD myself, but definitely, I think it's just like instruments and kids are hard because it is just more, like, it feels like it's more schoolwork. It's like another thing you have to practice and all. It is basically homework, you know? All right, that's done. Now we need 59 and 58. I do think it's funny, just like over the course of this. That one guy who came in with username Randall Flag and it's like, you doing more Stephen King? Alright, cool. See you. That's beast. Big ups to that guy. I do like getting questions about the channel when I stream, just because it lets me know what people actually want to see out of me, which I appreciate. It's also like, I feel like they try to make these, you can cheat the line a little bit and get a little preview of what we're working on next. So someone's like really interested. It's like, oh yeah, here's the current docket, here's what it looks like, what's subject to change, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. I like the conception of the project was like I like a lot of Stephen King movies. Like, you know, big spoilers for that series as it goes along. Like two of my favorite movies are Stephen King adaptations, being Pet Sematary and Misery. And I just thought the idea was like, basically it's just like a good content concept. Literally infinite money glitch if you stick with it, because it's like there's a shitload of these, nobody really talks about all of them, and I got a comment on the first one today where it was like, oh, I expected this to be like just ranking all of them, but you just talked about Carrie 3 times and then like 2 other movies. And it's like, yeah, dude, we're in this for the fucking long haul, brother. I don't know what to tell you. I wish it were that easy. I wish I just made like a 7-hour video that took me like 2 years to put together that I would never finish. But like breaking it up like this is nice, because one, again, infinite money glitch. You're just gonna make like a million videos of it. And 2, it's like, it's nice to actually give a lot of these movies like kind of the time they deserve. And actually focus on what makes these interesting adaptations, because I feel like that's the core of the series for me, is like not the concept of adaptation, but like what makes an adaptation worthwhile. What about a piece of media is worth adapting, like in the first place? And it's like, you know, it's just a cool way to explore that. Why do I have a Yick song on this playlist? What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, we are in the I mean, that is really a big part of it, is like YouTube has changed so significantly over the course of its existence, and it's like, can this fit? Am I crazy? Or does it just sit on the outside? No, it does just kind of sit like that. Okay, weird. Plus this channel, variety of topics, issues, cool, I'm not talking one thing. Yeah, exactly. That's like, kind of the idea is, hey, if people know me as like the guy who does those, that's fine, but I'm not pigeonholed to it, and that's why I feel bad, because I do get a lot of comments on the first video that are like, I really hope you didn't drop this, especially because I haven't done one in like a year. And it's like, no, I have not given up on them after 2, sadly. You know, I do intend to keep doing these. It's just, they take a while to do. And, you know, you gotta, if you're gonna do them, you gotta do them right. I also have to work out, like, my timing on them and, like, what I want to cover in each of them and all that. Alright, so now we have 2 more. We will do 64 and 63. I also pretty consistently said, like, I want to do more anime videos. They don't do particularly well. They don't, like, bomb either. It's, like, weird. Because, like, I want to cover more anime in general, but, like, I don't know, something about it. It's more so to get myself to watch more anime, or at least, like, think about it more, because I used to watch so much anime when I was younger, and, like, not that I've fallen off, but I've definitely become a little complacent in it. Like, I basically, like, I rewatch the shows I really like. It's like I kind of tested it with the Helsing video, where it's like, okay, let's see if this, like, format works, and it didn't fail. But it didn't do particularly amazing. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes over time. Building the Ark was fun. Definitely not going back to that, but the idea was, like, you know, I just like covering anime, and there's stuff about anime I want to talk about. That was kind of one of them. It's just like, you know, what makes shonen arcs look really good and all that. Yeah, exactly. High standards. I feel like that's kind of the thing that's... That, and I don't want to say laziness, because it implies I don't do anything. It's like, I have a full-time job. This is my hobby, so I am sometimes just too quick from, like, actually working to work on a video. That's like the gift and a curse sort of thing, where it's like, I have friends who do this full time and they're pretty stressed about it, and I don't want to be like that. That sounds awful. So it's nice that I get to do this at my leisure. But I also like having a channel. I like that people like my videos and, like, you know, enjoy coming back to them and all that. I haven't One Pieced in a grip. It's gotta be at least, what, almost 4 years, probably? As long as I'm at my old job. This was the last time I was, like, super caught up. It was, like, when they were just starting Egghead, basically. I'm very fine. It's amazing how fast you aren't caught up on One Piece. It's like 1 week I was in, and now, look at me. I'm a freak. It sucks because, like, everybody I know is caught up and super in. I'm just like, yup, I'll get there eventually. Like I said, it was a lot easier when I could use that as my, like, time to fuck off at work and all. But now that I can't do that, it's a lot harder. I caught up like basically right when Oda went on that like really long hiatus. He went on long for Oda's standards, I should say. Oh yeah. I mean, even depending on where you are, One Piece is, it really is one of those mangas that is honestly better read in bulk than it is week to week. It's kind of the other reason. That's my like cope reason as to why I haven't caught up yet. Because I'm like, I just know One Piece is so much better when you are reading it on your own like speed. This goes like this, right? Because it's sitting like that. Oh no, it's sitting like this. That's it. Okay. So it's like this. Okay. So I will glue that together before I put it in. Oh, I dropped Chainsaw Man to pretty, I don't want to say pretty early on in its run, because I read Chainsaw Man Part 1 basically right when it was ending, and then I was reading Part 2 week to week for a while, and then I dropped it at a certain point and I caught up with it. Because I was one of those people who was like, I honestly think the ending of Part 1 was like a perfect ending, and I really don't think we need to do anymore. The story is kind of over. But I was like, all right, you know, let him cook, let Fujimoto do his thing, and see how it holds. And then at a certain point, I was like, holy fuck, this manga is going nowhere. We're just doing the same thing like every week, it feels like. And people were insistent. They're like, no, Fujimoto has a plan, dude. Like, get excited. Peak incoming. And then it never came, and they just ended it. It's not saying it's, like, bad. It's definitely better than most manga you'll be able to read in Shonen Jump. But it's one of those ones where it's, like, it really does feel like Togashi at the end of Yu Yu Hakusho, where he actually just like stopped giving a fuck. He just like straight up was like, I am so sick of writing manga. I hate doing this. I hate writing this series. I'm done. And then he said, I'm out. I'm never doing Shonen Jump ever again. And then he like almost immediately went on to do Hunter x Hunter, which he continues to this day. It's like, it really did just feel like, all right, man, I get it. Like, every like couple seconds, I was like, dude, come on, man. All right, so now we need piece 42. Chugga, 42. do one QP, one the other. So we'll do 44. Just on this side. 44. Yeah, no, 44, 45, right? Or Q50. 1, 2. Alright. What's the Gundam guy? Yeah, these are really nice. A little bit harder than Gundam. Gundams are, they have a better manual, that's for sure. And also, like they're snap fit, so that's like a lot easier. But I do like, oh, I just dropped that. I like the painting aspect a lot. That's like my favorite thing about doing Warhammer is I really like the painting stuff. But there's a 40k faction for everybody. If you just like painting Gundams, like if you just want to build Gundams, play Tau, or just like buy Tau models, because Tau have a lot of cool robots. Everyone will hate you and call you gay, but you know, we all make our sacrifices. There are some cool Tau robots though. If you're like really into Titanfall, there's some really cool Tau robots. Yeah, the snap part of Gundam, that's nice. That's like satisfying. I feel like damn good about doing it. And these go on the side. Yeah, hey, let me lean in real close. Actually, you know what? They came out about the same time. Tau is like kind of one of the newer factions, but yes, it is just the marathon symbol, which is very funny because obviously Tau have a very notorious game. If you've ever watched it, Mandalore did a video on it years ago. Fire Warrior is supposed to be like a big Halo killer. That game is booty butt cheeks. You know. Yeah, no, that's what I like about Gundams is that, see, that's the other thing Gundams really have over both Warhammer and Lego is, guess what? It doesn't cost $1 million to build Gundams. You can buy like a normal Gundam kit for like $20. And they look cool. I have a Zaku sitting on my desk. I bought this for like $15. He's missing a foot. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, that's probably what happened to it. Is this foot just? Oh, okay. There's his foot. Oh, it was stuck to the windowsill. Ta-da! He's alive again. There it goes. We were talking about this with my one buddy. He was like, I can't believe how many fucking seed kits there are. Who is buying seed? Who likes this? He's like, when I go and do my rewatch of Seed, I'm afraid that I'll like enjoy it. And I'm like, nah, dude, the inner Wooly in you will, fucking, what you call it? The inner Wooly will kill you. Like, maybe he was always right. Watch my dad play Fire Warrior. Yeah, they do say it's quiet a lot. It's quiet. It's quiet. That game has like one of the funniest, like, it's not even a bug, it's just like a weird design oversight because they just like made the game like fucking shit. Is that the Tao's weaponry in lore, like, that's all they do is ranged weaponry. But in that game, your guns are so fucking inaccurate. It's like, it is genuinely like unplayable. It's really funny. Okay, I just cut out 2 of the same piece. That's awesome. Right, did I? Yeah, I did. Alright, that's fine. Just cut out the opposite. The woolly within. Bug faction, a robot faction, what other factions? So in 40k there are so you have all your Space Marine chapters. So this is a test for me. So I'm new too, so let me see if I can get this for you. So you have the Adeptus Astartes, that's like your blue Space Marine, that's like what you think of when you think of a Space Marine. You have the Salamanders, they're green, and they're like fire and all. You have the Iron Hands, which are yellow, and that's all I know about them. You have the Space Wolves, which are furries. They ride like wolves and shit. You have the Blood Angels, which are red, and they have to drink blood. That's like their curse. You have the Emperor's Hand, I think it's called, or it's like, because there's Iron Hands and like Iron Fist, I think. I don't know what the difference is, don't ask me. You have the I think they're called the Black Templars or the Dark Templars or something like that. They are the racist faction. You play them if you are a clan member. What else? I'm trying to think of like specifically Space Marines. Those are all the ones that are really like ringing in my head as like anything important. Then you have I should not have put glue on that. Wait. How is this supposed to go? We're supposed to go like this. Yeah, it's supposed to go like that. And then non-Space Marines parentheses based factions are you have the Adeptus Sororitas. Those are the Sisters of Battle. They are battle nuns that have really fucking cool like everything. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I'm gonna pause. Well, I'll open up a new thing here. Let me see. Can I turn my window capture? I can. Let me turn my camera off real quick and see if you can see. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, let me size this up for you a little bit. We're just gonna pretend this looks okay. It's fine. I'll size it up later if I need to. So, they have one of my favorite models in 40k. I don't know if you can see it super well. It's a piece called the Triumph of St. Catherine, and it is like a funeral. Like it's actually just like a funeral. This is one of my favorite like pieces ever in 40k. It's so cool. They have that, and then they have this is one of their tanks. It is a giant fucking crazy looking tank that has a missile dock. Wait, you didn't know Dolly Parton died? I'm sorry, this is how you learned it. That's awful, I was really sad. But their missile like launch is made out of a pipe organ. It's fucking sweet. Yeah, I was really sad about that too. Don't worry. What other factions? The Astra Militarum or the Imperial Guard. Those are basically your foot soldiers. Those are your average people in 40k. They die pretty quickly and they use a bunch of tanks. You have the Adeptus Custodes. Those are the super elite, like, guard of the Emperor. They just kind of are, like, super crazy elite and one of the cheapest factions to own, despite being made out of pure gold. You have... What other factions are there? I'm just trying to think of the Imperium. You have the Adeptus Mechanicus. Those are the robot guys that basically make all of the tech for the Empire. They are basically Amazon. You have... you have the Imperial Knights. Those are giant mecha. They're really cool looking. You have... I think that's every... Oh, Imperial Agents, which those don't really count. Those are like a non-faction. It's pretty much everything in the Empire. And then after that, you have the Chaos faction, which are Chaos Space Marines, which is just your general brand of Chaos. Like, you have Thousand Suns, which are like Egyptian crypto wizards. They're really cool looking. You have Emperor's Children, which is the sex, drugs, and rock and roll faction. They're really cool, and I really like them. They're really new. You have the Death Guard, which is what we're building. You have what else? The Disciples of Corn, or the Volunteers, as they're called. That's the red, angry Unga Bunga faction. You have Chaos Knights, and I think that's all the Chaos factions. And then you have... Oh, and then you have Chaos Demons, just in general. And then you have the Xenos factions. Those are all the aliens. So that would be the Orcs, which are the, like, soccer hooligans, meme, funny guys. I love Orcs. You have the Necrons, which are the, like, Egyptian, like, robot skeletons. You have the Leagues of Votan, which are basically space dwarves. You have the Eldari, who are space elves. And you have the Drukari, who are basically space dark elves. You have... what else? God, who's the other one? Tyranids, which are the Zerg, basically, from StarCraft. They're, like, space, like, interdimensional demon aliens that just, like, fucking eat everything. I think that's every one of them. I'm definitely missing one. Let me look and see which ones I missed. No, there's a lot. There's a lot of factions. There's like 25, I think. Alright, so Space Marines are Black Templars, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, which I don't know much about Dark Angels. Grey Knights was the big one I missed. Those are the psychic, like, the psychic Space Marines. They're really cool. Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, Raven Guard, which I don't know much about. Salamanders, Ultramarines, White Scars, which are boring as shit. And, yeah, it's all the Space Marines. A bunch of marketable little guys from the Space Marines. Of the Imperium, you have the Adeptus Sororitas, Custodes, Mechanicus, Titanicus, which doesn't really exist, Astra Militarum, Agents of the Imperium, and Imperial Knights. And then the Xenos, the Armies of Chaos, Chaos Demons, Chaos Knights, Chaos Space Marines, Death Guard, Emperor Children, Iron Warriors, Red Corsairs. These don't really exist. They're kind of goofy. Thousand Suns, and World Eaters. Again, we don't count the Titans. And then the Xenos armies, Eldari, Drukari, Gene Stealer cults, which I do like Gene Stealer cults. I'll explain that in a second. Leagues of Votan, Necrons, Orcs, the Tau. I forgot the Tau, even though we were talking about them. And then Tyranids. Gene Stealer cults are really funny. They are basically dudes who get infected with a Tyranid like a Tyranid basically like puts a baby in their stomach and it warps them to the point where they start believing that the Tyranids are like angels and they start worshiping them. And they, over the course of like generations, their DNA becomes spliced with Tyranids to the point where they just start remaking Tyranids. And eventually, through like years and years of them getting into like local politics and building up like influence, like the Gene Stealer cult starts what's called the Day of Ascension, where they basically send for the Tyranids to come in through the warp, which is the interdimensional pathways where the Tyranids normally live, to come down to whatever planet they're on and eat everything, because they are super into eating biomass. But the thing is, the Tyranids aren't like intelligent life. Like they don't like know that they're doing this. They're just like animals basically. So they'll eat everyone on the planet and then look at the Gene Stealer cult and then just eat them. So whenever the Gene Stealer cult wins, they just lose. They just die instantly, which is really funny. It's the way I've explained it to a lot of people is if you've ever seen the old terminal montage animation of the N64 kid, where he's like getting eaten by an N64, it's just that. They're just like so hyped. It's just like, oh, this thing's killing us. Yeah, they're awesome. Gene Stealer cults are super expensive. They're like weird faction. They're not very popular, but I think they're interesting and I think they're cool. I just wish they had a little bit more cooler models, because the idea is normally they're like kind of low-ranking members of society and they normally use humans, so they kind of just look like weird mutated humans, and they use like a lot of mining equipment as like their weapons and their like vehicles. Yeah, no, the Tyranids are just, they're just bugs. They don't really have much. Which is, like, what makes me sad, because, like, I kind of like my faction to have a little bit of lore, you know what I mean? And they just don't have them. Yeah, no, once you understand a little bit, about Warhammer, you understand, like, Blizzard is built off of ripping off Warhammer Fantasy. Like, that's the whole reason Blizzard exists, is because Games Workshop didn't like patent their stuff in like America, so like a lot of Warcraft and Starcraft just ripped from Warhammer. And just like that, only about 2.5 hours later, we are done. This is our special little boy. Look at him. He's a little cutie patootie. It's a hefty little fella too. I didn't expect it to be so big. This is definitely, so like for size comparison, yeah, this is probably the biggest thing I built. The second biggest thing I built was the Mephitic Blight Hauler. They're like, you know, this is their size. I put like 2 of these on them. He's a big dude. Alright, he looks pretty good too. I want to see if I can get the camera to focus on this a little bit better so you can see this. I'm very proud of the Blight Hauler. I'll try to see like what works best for the camera versus my lighting here. Yeah, kind of see some of the accenting. Yeah, they're pretty small. Like I said, like you want to do a further comparison. Here's what like the bigger Terminators look like next to this. Pretty small. Why are you so little? All right. Well, that was pretty fun. The one thing I do want to highlight, you can kind of see it a little bit better if I have it lower. You see this like streaking effect on it from the light. It actually has like a coating of really thin, not thin, it's like thick and like mucusy. It's like a clear resin almost that I put over it. It's just called vomit, which is like a perfect thing for this army because, you know, it's all about like gross plagues and stuff like that. I was really happy with how this came out. This didn't look good when I started it, but it came out really good at the end. Alright, well, that is pretty much what we came here for. The Terminator is finished. My paint, or my glue has fallen over and I don't want it to. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone should, if it's within your means. I think Warhammer is a really fun hobby. I'm having a great time doing it. You know, just sitting here and fucking around building a model, you know, 2.5 hours passed by. I didn't even notice it. It felt like nothing. But I love building these, and I think this came out really well. We did a good job. You know, it's got some goofy stuff on it. It's got the fucking blicky on the side here. This one. This one's like silly looking when you compare it. But yeah, so at some point later on this week, I will probably try to yeah, I know. I will be back to paint up some of this stuff. I feel like it would be a little bit better for this kind of stream setup. I'll probably try to get the camera figured out. But we're gonna be painting these guys. You know, we got 5 of them. They're pretty small. So hopefully you'll join me for that, because that'll definitely take a lot longer, and we're definitely not going to finish all of them at once. But thank you for everyone who came by and sat with me to build our little friend here, and hopefully at some point later on we can see what he looks like all painted up. For now, I'm gonna go. See ya. Thank you. Please, you know, follow the Blue Sky and all that. Follow the Twitter. Do the socials, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
You know, there's something special about falling in love in summer. Once again, here's Toshiki Kadomatsu with a song all about it. Summer Emotion.